Hey, welcome again, Drumstickers! Alberto Iglesias, you are in Drumsticks Sunday channel, and you know, a different pair of drumsticks every week. So, how's everything going? I hope you are doing fantastic, okay? And let's talk about drumsticks, that's why we're here. We have another request this week, which is from our friend José Nicanor. Thank you, José, for watching the channel and for asking me to try this. And by the way, you are killing me, guys. You are giving me bigger drumsticks every week. So as you know, it's completely out of my comfort zone, but that's great. Okay, for me, it's great that you are forcing me to try all these different models and different sizes and all that. That's the whole point of the channel, in fact. Okay, so this week I've been using this model from Wincent, our friends from Wincent, which is the signature model from Mr. Tomas Haake. Okay, here you have it. Okay, as I always say, when we talk about metal and all that stuff, I'm out. Okay, so honestly, I had to check who past week I had to check who Tomas Haake is, and well, first of all, before talking about him, here you have a picture of Mr. Tomas Haake. Cool. Okay, he's mainly known because he's the drummer from the band Meshuggah, apparently a pretty known metal band from Sweden. He's a Swedish drummer, and he's an awesome player. By the way, if you can go to YouTube, of course, and check some videos of Thomas playing, and he's unbelievable. Amazing groove, amazing punch, and all that stuff. Super solid drummer, and even in my case, it's not it's not my thing, but it's great to watch somebody play like that. It's amazing. So okay, don't forget to check him out. Okay, you can go to YouTube and check that videos. Okay, about the drumsticks. Okay, curiously, it's one of the only maybe 2 or 3 models I didn't have from Wincent. As many of you know, Wincent was kind enough with me to send me a lot of different models from their company, and this was maybe one of the 2 or 3 that I didn't have. So, but obviously, if you have a request, have to go for it. So I get this pair because honestly, I was curious to test this model too. So, well, before talking about sizes and all that, let's see the picture of the drumstick. Okay, here you have this pair of drumsticks. Cool. So, well, first thing, well, let's talk first about the sizes, okay? I'm going to translate the sizes to inches because in the English version of the videos, I suppose that you will mostly use inches. So, well, okay, about the length, we have 16 plus 378 inches. About the grip or the thickness, we have 0.638, and it's hickory. Kinda, I would say medium taper, and an oval tip. That's more or less, okay, that's everything I can say. They have the typical wax finish from Wincent. Okay, what can I say from the drumstick? Well, first of all, these are the thicker drumsticks that Wincent have in his catalog, okay? And you can notice that immediately when you have this in your hand. Super huge drumstick, okay? So if you like 7A, I'm afraid this is not your thing, okay? They are super thick and kind of heavy at the same time, okay? Because of the size of the drumstick, of course. Okay, what I would say about this drumstick? I would say first that we are talking about kind of in the 2B area, let's say like that, okay? In fact, I have here a pair of Bigfield 2B, the standard 2B, just to compare so you can see more or less the difference and all that. If we pair these two, I'm gonna put the logos here so you can see. Okay, so first thing, a couple of things, or 2 or 3 things that we can notice is, first of all, the Tomas model is longer. It's a little bit longer. In fact, the 2B is 16 plus a quarter, and this is 16 plus 378. So that's the difference. Okay. What else? About the thickness, again, this is thicker than the standard 2B. Standard 2B 0.630, and the Tomas Haake is 0.638. Not too much in this case, okay, but you can also notice that in your hand. You pay attention, okay. This is heavier, okay, mainly because it's longer and thicker, so it makes total sense. But and maybe the last, or one of the or another difference is the temper is kind of the same, I would say. Maybe the okay, let's say it like this. Maybe the Haake model has the neck is a little bit thicker, but not too much, honestly. The main difference is the tip. Okay, as you can see, this is more standard acorn tip, and here we have an oval tip. Okay, here to compare. We can compare this with the rock model from Wincent, which is also in the 2B area and all that stuff. Which is, in this case, let's put this together, and we have, okay, in this case the rock model is a little bit longer, but the tip is kind of different, as you can see. If we pair these two like this, in this case the neck is a little bit thicker, and it has a smaller and kind of between an acorn and a barrel tip, I would say. This is oval, this is barrel. The thickness, I think it's in this case is, let me check that out. This is thicker again. Well, obviously this is the thickest model. So, but it's kind of in that feel of the 2B. Okay. What I would say about the drumstick. Well, first of all, it's exactly what you can expect when you when you get this pair in your hands. Powerful drumstick. It goes for it, man. You start playing and you can notice that it goes for the cymbals, it goes for the toms, it goes for the drums. So even in my case, even if you are not used to play with and you usually play with 5A or all that stuff, it's kind of easy to get used to this because they are heavy. So what you're gonna notice immediately is after 5 minutes you are, oh my god, you are destroying your drums, okay? You're going for it. And it's because of that, because of the weight, because you feel more powerful with this in your hands than with a 7/8. You know? So it can help you with that. That's, and especially the grip being such a huge or such a thick drumstick, it gives you all of that. Okay, you notice you can. I think I think I mentioned this in the past, but I really like this kind of thick drumsticks for pad practice and all that. It kind of helps me to focus more in the technique and to the weight and all that stuff. You can feel more the drumstick in your hand. So I really like it. That's about the thickness. About the length, it's kind of nothing special to say. Okay, it's a big drumstick and all that, but nothing too special about that. What I would say, what I really like about this drumstick, being such a huge drumstick, is the tip. I think this tip is, it gives you kind of different sound. If we compare this with the 2B, okay, this is a more an acorn tip, which, so it's you have the curve you have here, it's more pronounced, so it goes more into the tom, and you have less surface touching the cymbals, for example. So you get a little bit or more definition in this case, and the combination of a thin neck with this tip, it's great for the rebound, okay? You get more rebound and maybe even a softer, not softer, but a little bit less volume or kind of different feel on the sound. In this case, because we have this tip, I think it's great. It gives more round sound, fatter sound, maybe I would say. You have more surface touching. So I think it's a great combination for this drumstick. It gives you that difference, okay? Honestly, in my case, the thicker drumstick I have in my bag is it's the Mickey D model from Wincent. And why? Well, I have that because of this, because of what I was explaining here. I don't usually need that. I just have it just in case. But with this combination, I think it's better in my case because the kind of music I play doesn't require a lot of power and all that. So I think this combination gives me that. Gives me, okay, you can have more volume, you can have more power, but at the same time, the front part of the drumstick also helps you to control a little bit more volume and more definition and all that. With this drumstick, you go for it. You have more power. So that for me, that's the kind of I would say it's the main difference with this drumstick. If you watch Thomas playing, it's just like that. He plays like a beast. He's amazing. So that's what I have to say, honestly. I think it's if you know the 2B or if you know the Mickey D model, it's kind of the same idea about the grip and all that, but with this you have an extra power, I would say. You have an extra of that. But honestly, with this tip gives you, I've been loving the sound with the tip. But obviously, if you play light jazz, it's not your thing. I'm afraid it's not your thing, okay? So, I hope you like it. Jose, I hope you like it, and give them a try if you like. I don't know what style do you play, but if you are a heavy hitter or if you play this kind of styles, huge drumstick and you're gonna get a full sound of your drums for sure. Okay. Well, what happens next week is gonna be special because okay, this is another request, but anyway, even in case you didn't request this, it was gonna happen at some point, because we are talking about the signature model from one of the biggest drummers of history of drums, which is Mr. Vinny Colaiuta. Okay, so huge responsibility this week, eh? Okay, I'll explain a lot of things the next week. So we have 7 days in front of us to try drumsticks and to keep practicing, which is really important. Take care, okay? Take care. Keep sending me messages and all that. I still try to update the status on response to all of you, but I'm working on it, okay? Be patient. Nothing else. Okay, have a nice week. See you in 7 days. Goodbye.